Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of Radio Waves by todderbert. Today is June 1st, 2024. Happy National Yellow Radio Day. June 1st also marks the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. To help celebrate and bring awareness of this day, I'll be reviewing the Kaito KA278. This is an AM/FM weather band emergency radio. You can find it selling on Amazon for $24.99, and currently it's on sale for $14.99. Maybe you'll get a deal. Definitely worth picking up. So let's check it out, the KA278. It's yellow. I love yellow. We started this day, NYRD, NYRD, National Yellow Radio Day, back in 2018, and it was fathered by the Radio Geek. I'll put his channel up here in the iCard section if you want to check him out. We stuck with it. We like our yellow radios, and we made a special day for it. And we found out June 1st was also the start of the hurricane season on the Atlantic side. So we thought we'd kind of put awareness and fun together. So here we are with a yellow radio to review. So bullet points: torch, siren, dynamo, solar, phone charger, reading lamp. Awesome. Got some bullet points here. Solar panel, not a bad thing. Got a hand crank generator. Oh, that's always fun. Siren SOS light, wake up the neighbors. Yeah, it's about 12 a.m. here. Internal lithium battery. Go over that. Okay, so pretty basic. Now, if you're not a fan of yellow, you can get black. Yeah, on Yellow Radio Day, you can get a black one if you want. I won't hold it against you. There you go, and you got the yellow, black, there you go, contact information. Okay, let's show you what came in the box. So yeah, if you like this radio, I'll have links below, especially if it's $15. I think you'll like it for $15. Set that aside. In the box, we get the star of the show, of course, the KA278. Love the compact size and high capacity of this radio. What else do you get in the box? Pretty cool stuff. We get a charging cable, USB to Type-C. It's good to see that. Next, we get a carabiner. Now, the interesting about this carabiner, usually they're cheap aluminum. Not this one. This one's steel. Look at that. It is steel. So, yeah. The magnetic base on my flashlight is holding it. Pretty crazy. But yeah, it's definitely awesome that they have such a high quality item in there. So, very awesome. First time I've seen that. Okay, and then another interesting item. I got this, I'm like, what is this? It is a TRS, or like a headphone connector, tip ring sleeve, with looked like they cut the headphones off. I'm like, what happened? This is an antenna. Yeah, you get a wire antenna. To improve FM reception. I'll talk about this in a little bit. And well, yeah, give you some ideas what's going on with that. I'm kind of curious why they did that, because this doesn't have shortwave, on it. This would come in handy if it did. But yeah, it's still cool that they're doing that. Limited warranty. Don't need to look at that. Manual. It's kind of like a brochure style. All right, let's see what we got here. There you go. Just kind of frame it as we go there. It's pretty basic stuff. We'll stop on the specifications. But I'm just doing this for posterity in case I missed something. But, you know, this is a very basic radio, so I ain't going to miss much. Yeah, and specifications. I'll zoom in on that. There you go. A lot going on. And then there you go. What's in the box? What I just showed you. Cool. Yeah, metal carabiner. I love that. Yeah, it's steel versus aluminum. They're always aluminum. Cheap. Okay, so let's put this stuff aside here and let's go over the radio. So dimensions of the Kaito KA278. We have a length of 6 1/8 of an inch, a height of 3 inches, and a depth from front of those knobs to the back of the radio where this dynamo sits is 2 3/4 inches. So yeah, there we go. Let's do a quick size comparison. We usually have a few handy. I got the CC Pocket in the house. The current time is 11:46 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA for any band scans we do. There you are. Cool. This is an AM/FM weather alert radio. And we also have the Skywave 2. This is AM/FM stereo weather airband shortwave radio. So that's sweet. It's a little bit more money. This is $15 and this is, I think, about $89, $99, something like that. Maybe $90. Yeah. Big difference in price. Doesn't have a solar panel. And if you don't have those items, we have always a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves nerd radios on National Yellow Radio Day, man. He's the master nerd of yellow radios. Yeah, I don't think he likes being called a nerd, but he is. He designed the suit and everything. I'm not a nerd. I'm cool. I'm Tony Stark, billionaire. You get the idea, right? So let's go ahead and talk about features of this radio. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Up close and personal. Here we are. So features of the KA278. Let's start off the left-hand side. Oh yeah. This thing's all about light. We have flood lamps and a main flashlight. Actuate that with the switch on top here. So we have our far beam, our flood beams, and then all the beams together. I believe they say it's 140 lumen maximum. Seems more though, but yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool. So I like that about this. That's one of my number one likes about it. $15, got a cool flashlight out of it with high capacity. Always a good thing. Going to the front of the radio, you can see it says Kaito, solar crank. We have a speaker here, rather bright sounding because it's a small speaker, so you're going to have that higher tone to it. But it's an emergency radio. It's not something you're listening to daily, unless you're one of those people that like to do that. Sometimes people do. They buy an inexpensive radio and then use the heck out of it. Why not? If it's $15, use it till till it goes till it's dead. Band select switch. We got weatherband, FM, AM. We have a tuning indicator, turns green when it's in tune. We have a charge indicator, it turns red when we're charging. You can see it's got solar picking up slightly red there. We have battery status. These light up. These are kind of annoyance. You'll hear that in a second. Blue lights that light up to 100%. It's pretty much for your power bank function or your battery level status. FM band, AM band, and of course your weather band below. And you got a white dial indicator there. Dial accuracy, it's okay. Our volume on off. So you can see the lights all light up there. Nice. We'll be listening to that in a second. Tune. Nice, yeah. Volume control, on, off, tune. Very basic, all in the front. So, yeah. Simple controls. So if somebody picked this up, they could use it right away. Going to the back of the radio, we have the reading lamp switch. So under the solar panel on top here is some reading lamps. And you press that button. There you go. The cool thing about this is this body's translucent, sort of. So you can close it, and you can, at night, if the lights are out, you can see your dial because they made the numbers see-through. I don't know if you can see that. But if it's dark enough, you'll be able to make out your dial just barely, but at least the first half of it. Probably the most of it, because you can see all the way through here. So that's neat. And also you can see where the battery sits. Battery sits here on the bottom. Of course, it's not user accessible, which is a problem, but if you're smart and you know how to work on stuff, it is replaceable because it's actually two 18650s wrapped up, which is nice. They're two cylindrical cells. I really like that. We'll talk more about the battery in a bit. But that's the reading lamps. Nice. We have the SOS, which I'm not going to fire. I'm just going to leave that alone. It flashes and it's real loud. You know how that goes. Back here we have a rubber jacket to try to keep this thing at IPX3 rated. That's not very good, but at least it's better than no rating. Yeah, we got input, so we'll go ahead and open this up. Show you what's going on. When I first opened this up, I thought that was a headphone jack, but no, that's the external antenna jack. It's not a headphone jack, so it is missing a headphone jack. Wish it had it. But Type-C input, 5 volts, 1 amp input. I noticed it charged at 1 amp. Same with the output, 5 volts, 1 amp output. They say not to use it as a power bank, only in emergencies, which it's good to have. You charge up your phone. Lanyard hook point, and here's your adjustable lanyard. I like this. Very nice. Going to the back of the radio, you can see we got a whip antenna, which extends out to, I'm trying to remember how long that is. That's quite the length. It is 19 inches. Yep. And it swivels. So you unhook it. There you go. It swivels 360, which is fantastic. I found that the reception on the weather band was better with the whip than it was with the wire antenna. So that's something to think about. Dynamo. This is fun. It sits nice and tight in here, which is a good thing. And it's real smooth to turn. So I'm turning it. No effort. It feels very smooth. Hardly any resistance. So hopefully I'm charging something. But yeah, the little red light comes on. Now, if you spin at 130 RPM for a minute, you get 6 minutes of radio time. Flashlight time, and 30 minutes of radio time. They had it reversed in the manual. I don't know why they did. But you definitely get longer runtime on radio since radio doesn't dump the battery as fast as the flashlight does. So yeah, mention that. I also wanted to mention the antenna jack. So you notice that the wire they gave us is TRS, tip ring sleeve, or stereo. You can use a mono jack, so you can use it with other wires too as well. I hooked up my Kaito T1 wire to it, and it was fine. Did the same thing. 22 foot, it rocked. So yeah, dynamo, we talked about that. The bottom's pretty basic. Again, internal battery, but it's two 18650s. I really like that versus this. I pulled this out of an emergency radio. This is a total of 5,000 milliamp hour. It's two of these flat packs. I'd rather have cylindrical cells than this. So kudos to Kaito for putting in a decent battery pack versus this thing. So yep, back over there. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about FM reception, then we'll go ahead and turn this on, do some demoing, and some band scans. So FM reception report. I do it on a 5-tier method. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. This scored a solid good 3-star, which is a little bit above average. That's 60 stations found, so that gives a solid good rating, and selectivity is good as well. So definitely a good little FM performer for what you need. It's good for an inexpensive radio. So let's go ahead and turn it on to an audio demo. Tune it in. There we go. So we'll run this for about a couple minutes, then we'll talk a little bit about these blue lights, and then we'll do some band scans. There you go. You get an idea what it sounds like with the demo. Yeah, I had a little bit of technical difficulties with the FM transmitter. It's line level. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I've tried to show this. This is what's going on. I'm transmitting on 97.7 with a MP3 player hooked up to it so I could get the audio over here. And it was working good, but there was the input level here. It's dirty. I have to clean that because that's why it was sounding scratchy and no volume here. It's all based on this input level here. So that's what you change. I was wondering, like, what's going on? Why is there no volume? Why is it going in and out? But now it's working fine, so yeah. I'm going to keep it rolling. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. Now, this is the caveat on this radio. If you have it on AM and you turn it on, you get nothing. And what it is, it's this. And this is the power bank function. It turns on anytime you turn the light on or you turn the radio on. Just keep that in mind. When these 4 lights come on, your AM reception is gone. You can still go weather band and you can still go to the FM and it'll be fine. But until those lights go out, it takes a minute. You will get no AM reception. So it's going to stay here whistling away until those go out. Then once those are out, the AM band will magically return. So there we go. Now you can hear it.
Booth Wall Street on Thursday, the Dow plunged.
But it's not a big deal because, yeah, Weatherband FM still works. So we're going to go to the Weatherband. I'm going to hook, let's see. I think maybe I'll just extend the wire on this one. So Weatherband performance was average. I got 4 stations during the day. That's not bad. So let's go ahead and turn it up.
Mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the mostly cloudy with periods of showers and scattered thunderstorms in the evening, then partly cloudy after midnight. Lows in the upper 50s. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25. It was 59. In La Crosse, it was partly cloudy and 63 degrees. In Green Bay, it was Saturday, mostly sunny. Less humid with highs in the mid-70s, inland in the upper 60s. Chance of precipitation 80%. For Sunday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and to west. Patchy fog in the evening. Showers with a chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Then chance of showers. At Madison it was clear. And it was 63. In Milwaukee it was clear. And 50 knots. Waves 1 to 3. Friday, southeast winds 10 to 20 knots increasing to 15 to 25 knots. At the Dells it was clear. And 62. In LaCrosse is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of east-central Wisconsin, south-central Wisconsin, and southeast Wisconsin. For tonight, a few thunderstorms may occur toward central Wisconsin. Highs in the lower 70s. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Showers in the evening, then partly cloudy after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Chance of precipitation for Tuesday. A chance of showers in the afternoon and evening. Damaging winds, large hail, and isolated.
So nice. I barely have the antenna extended here. This is about as much as I have it out. And we got all those stations in. That's more than I got during the day. So that's cool. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go to the FM band. We'll cruise through there. I can't hover on the music, but we'll have some fun. We'll see what we can pick up now with the FM band. Definitely the wire is cool. So we're going to hook one up. I got a Kaito T1 wire. We'll put it right just to the whip. You can plug it into the jack too, but it works both ways. So go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and turn it up. Now I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to go through the band, same with the AM, and then we'll do final thoughts on the Kaito KA278.
Abraham replied, "Son, remember, when in your lifetime you received good things, while Lazarus received bad things, but now..."
Through a mighty strength, the invocation of the Trinity.
The deal also calls for a revenue sharing model in which thousands of current and...
It's pushed through legislation on foreign funding for media organizations that critics say threatens free speech. Close to the 5-star.
Reminds me of a lot of marriages that look good from the outside.
State media say at least 14 people have been killed.
Drinking
Music ever made on your mobile app, smart speaker, and radio. This is where classic rock rules. 96.7 The Eagle.
To the world.
Toes in the sand. And I'm breaking down.
Koniecznie dobrze zainscenizowane sceny i tak.
Okay, so that's the FM band. It sounds pretty good. I like it. The music sounding really nice on here. Cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and lower that back down, and we'll just do the AM band, and we'll be done. I'll do final thoughts. If I can get that to tuck in there. It's a pretty tight little endeavor. There we go. All right, so AM band. We don't have to worry about the noise because the noise is gone because that powered bank isn't running. Now, during the day, locals mainly, and maybe some semi-locals. It's not a great AM radio, but it's enough for your locals. That's all you need in an emergency.
To the 45th and God willing, if we do our part, the 47th President of the United States. And that was Tuesday. I'm very grateful to the people who have come.
Here's current time, 12:04 a.m. Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA again. I know I mentioned that earlier, but just in case. All right, let's finish this up.
With President
Just going to cruise right through. Everything pops up really interesting. I'll put information here on the screen.
I'm very grateful to Katie, my muse, my wife.
Mago, she's the girl. Fantastic. All three of them were there. It was awesome. They were right with me. So anyway, Celtics was great. They won tonight.
Because the point of a gun was the only law that lived. Listen to the miracle.
Directly to us, and I'm guessing a number of our audience kind of does the same on news alerts and things. They have a process of...
No, it isn't me, Chester. I just came back from Bowers Ranch, Matt. The cook out there's got the ague again. And let me tell you, that place is an armed camp. Every man on it is carrying a rifle. They've got sentries posted and everything.
Does Emmett think Judy Worth is going to come over there and steal, Andy?
No, but it seems like some of Jake Worth's men fired on a couple of Bowers riders the other day. Said they were off their home ground or something.
The strength of today's weed. And now...
Regardez les conférences, c'est ça, c'est cet univers-là que je veux voir.
Il répond déjà à une question de Geneviève Peterson, ça faisait partie des questions. Ben oui, absolument, parce que je me disais, parce que moi, Manuel, la vie sauvage...
Which would be, you're on social media, probably on different sites.
Logique, c'est-à-dire que c'est un regard et dans ma tête...
We have our own systems in setting process and set up for show prep. A lot of it to feed to. Yes, I think that
he was getting worked on through the entire halftime. Came out and gave it a shot, and was given.
Didn't want his knee pain to keep him sidelined. Kevin chose Boston Prolotherapy.
My cartilage was worn down pretty significantly, and arthroscopic surgery was not going to be a solution for me. And I was going based upon what my orthopedic surgeon had told me. He said, I don't think there's much you can do. It wasn't long after the prolotherapy treatment that I got from Dr. Franke that I was able to start running, and to be able to do it and do it consistently 3-4 days a week. I have had a wonderful experience with prolotherapy treatments from Dr. Franke and continue my active lifestyle, which includes running and skiing. And I'm 78 years old.
Kevin is yet another Boston Prolotherapy success story, proving there is an answer for joint pain when...
Doctor.com. If your red zone is in the red zone, call Dr.
2024, to legalize cannabis are Thailand, Germany...
Scientists using a NASA space telescope have discovered a cancer remarkably close.
Colombia, and Switzerland.
Constellation crisis. How about that? There's Kevin Randall with his weekly UFO report. How you doing, George? Good.
Hosting games at 3 and 4 Saturday and Monday nights. The NBA playoffs are on ESPN Radio. Tune in tonight. Game 2 Western Conference Finals. It's the Wolves playing host to the Mavs, and it's presented by Indeed. Coverage begins at 8 Eastern on most ESPN radio stations and Sirius XM Channel 80. J.B. Bickerstaff has been fired as coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Why? Who knows? Injury-ravaged rock.
And Sue answers every email.
Okay, there we go. We got some pretty distant stations there in the evening. Nice. So this is a little Sweetheart at Night. Definitely woke up. We got picked up Boston there. 880 miles. That's sweet. We definitely picked up some other stations at some distances. 460 miles. Got Toronto and a few places there. Zoomer Radio, CJBC, and then CHHA. You could hear them all. That's great. And hopefully those pop ups. I'll have some information there as I went. But very cool radio. So let's do final thoughts on the KA278. Yes. Happy National Yellow Radio Day, guys. Yellow radios rule. A lot of you guys don't like them, but some of you do. And the some of yous is good. So what I like about this price, $15, you can't beat it for what it is. I'm happy with it. Capacity, I like the fact there's 4,000 milliamp hour capacity with two 18650s. Not bad at all. Love it. Compact size. External antenna jack is very cool. The flashlight, I like that. And the reading lamp is a cool feature. It lights the internals. It's wonderful. Decent reception is fantastic. And it's durable build. I forgot to mention, it's pretty durable. These plastics are matte and there's no soft touch here. It's all just hard plastics, but all put together pretty good. I liked it. It's definitely a solid package. It's going to work really well for many years to come for people. So that's a bonus. What I don't like about it, and the wants, of course, the annoying RFI when you first turn it on. Not a fan of the obliterating AM band, but again, you can always switch it over.
1-800-LANCES.
And go to FM if you have to find something out of your weather band. It's the most important thing anyway in an emergency. But that's the thing I don't like. Also, I wish it had a headphone jack, and I wish it had a dry battery bay. I know they went compact, but there is room. You think they could have put like two AA's, or maybe, I know they do a lot of 3 AAA stuff. I wish they'd just stick with AA's. Maybe even just across the whole bottom there, because I noticed there was some empty space right in here. Just put 3 AA's somehow. That'd be perfect. That would give it, in case your internal battery dies, you have the option of using AA's, and it's kind of a good thing. So overall, it does get a buy at $15. If it's $25, I would pass. But at $15, it's a winner. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did. If you like the radio, give it a big like. If you like National Yellow Radio Day and you like what awareness it brings, definitely give this video an upvote. It helps the channel, of course. 2, if you like Kaito Radios and want to see more, subscribe with the bell icon. Get notified of these future videos, reviews, comparisons. And 3rd, comment below what you think about the KA278. Is this a radio you'd pick up? Let me know. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.